Anzac Day is as much about the past as it is the future. The numbers of those who witnessed the horrors of world wars are thinning, so it's crucial we make sure their sacrifices are never forgotten. It's up to the next generation to protect the Anzac legacy. And these preschoolers are proof you're never too young to learn.
Tell George what you know about Anzac Day.
So Anzac Day is where you celebrate the soldiers.
That's good, that's exactly right.
And then a donkey. I know the soldiers have like green clothes.
And do you think Frank looks like a soldier?
A very, very old soldier, yeah.
How old do you reckon George is?
Be careful.
Have a guess. Have a little bit, you can whisper.
105.
50!
Yeah,
You think he's
I'll take
50?
50 any day.
At the Little Diggers Preschool on Sydney's northern beaches, straight from the pages of their storybooks, 4 real-life veterans and a show and tell like no other. After the handshakes, the questions.
Do I have guns? Not on me.
George has drawn quite the crowd in the reading corner.
We say, lest we forget. A bugle? What's a bugle?
And John has a helping, steady hand on the arts and crafts table.
Oh, that's a good one.
They're just 5 years old, but Varley and Otto know Neville's medals are important.
For remembering the soldiers who died in the war. The other one does an emu and a kangaroo.
Uh-huh. And what's on this one?
I think that's the Ukraine.
And what do you know about Anzac Day? You tell Frank.
The red ones are for the people. And the purple ones are for the animals.
Oh.
The kids here are far too young to know what Anzac Day means.
So, George, me and my mummy baked Anzac biscuits.
But to these veterans, their interest means the world.
It's very important they're taught the freedom, their duties and their heritage and how they should hang on to it.
Frank is 90. He was drafted into the British Army at just 18. He was the same age as some of these kids when England declared war on Germany.
We didn't have kindergartens, we had air raid shelters, and we carried a gas mask around with us all the time. I didn't see my dad for 3.5 years.
Neville Glover was just 21 when he was called up to serve in Vietnam.
I think of all the kids we lost. You know.
And they were kids, weren't they?
Yep, they were.
At just 18, George Carpenter was called up for national service.
And this is you.
Yeah, that's me.
One of close to 300,000 young Australian men drafted into the Army, Navy and Air Force.
My philosophy is to talk about what we can do to stop wars, not think of it as a game.
Every year on Anzac Day, George makes the trip into the city to march for the men who never had the chance.
I do cry a bit when I'm marching, and what it does, it makes me march stronger and better.
Oh, George, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I don't think of myself so much. Sorry, I get a bit emotional these days. They reckon it's age. You've got to think of others.
Australia's former Army Chief, Sir Peter Cosgrove, marches with his Vietnam vet mates on Anzac Day. For him, the day is an important recognition of the past, as well as a passing of the baton to the next generation.
I march past all those kids that Mum and Dad have brought in. I try to catch eye contact with as many as possible. And yeah, there's a nod and a smile, thank you for coming. But there's also in my heart, I thought that we did all that and I hope you never have to do it. That's the connection on Anzac Day.
Connection and recognition. Today, these kids learned a lifelong lesson.
Our friend Neville here is pretty brave, isn't he?
Yes, that's how we won those medals.
They will do them proud, those little ones. And a big thank you to RSL Life Care for providing support and care for those men and women who have served our country so well.